What is going on, my future meta millionaires? I am your host Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. That is right, guys. In today's video, I'm super excited because just look at it, up over 16% right now. That's right. Meta literally mooned, and we got a lot of great information in today's video. But before we get into the video, we have to go over one thing. What do we do when the stock is up and we need to celebrate? That's right. So pause this video, go to your fridge and get your most tastiest beverage. That's right, because you guys are asking for it. I had someone here on Stock Twits. I got a notification, and right here it is. Terry must be drowning in the MD 2020 ELEV5280. Yes, sir. He started following me. Must like the Mad Dog. Now, guys, I'm not a drinker, but we do like to just do it for the video. Have a sip. We have a sip. That's all it is. Just a sip. Just a sip to celebrate the gains we got today. You see in my YouTube community post earlier. Guys, I have shares. Yes, I did. I don't have just 100 shares. I bought just 100 shares today just to keep buying in, buying in, buying in. I'm buying down these dips. Yes, we were up 20 some dollars. We're still down in the $3 range. We're buying the dip. So, setting at $3.31, I believe, as of right now, as I'm recording this video. So get your drink and let's have a toast. That's some good stuff, guys. MD 2020 Blue Raspberry. If the company that makes the Mad Dog wants to sponsor, hook a brother up. But anyway, let's get to the video. To give you these crazy Fintel numbers because it is unbelievable what we got. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Ownership accumulation score 98.22. We are ranked 434 out of 124,000 stocks. That is phenomenal. We're going to scroll down here. There is some buyers in here today. We're going to go over that. But man, I just got to get it. I just got to go into it before we go over the buyers. We have to go to the short interest, and let's just talk about the borrowed shares. Maybe this updated, maybe it didn't. The short interest afloat is 8.01. The short squeeze score is a 50.29, ranked right in the middle there. Here is what I wanted to show you. Check out that beautiful footage right there. As of 1 hour ago, there is 0 shares to short. And if we go here to the short shares availability, this table shows the number of shares of MMAT available to be shorted at a leading prime brokerage. Now, I know my man Smokey likes to think that it's Citadel, and it could be. And it says it is not the total of shares available to short, nor is the short interest. So it says it also doesn't include data from other brokers or dark pools, but usually, this is the lowest I have ever seen these short shares availability. I've never seen it at 0. I'm going to tell you that right now. I usually see this in, 200,000, 800,000, maybe 1 million shares. I think this can go up to like 2 million shares. And as of an hour ago, there is 0 shares to short. So, if the future meta millionaires, metaholics, meta heads, we keep holding our shares. We keep buying in. No one sells out. I'm thinking, man, that today could have been people covering. There could have been a chance of people covering short positions. But looking at that right there, I don't think so. It seems like they saw this go up 15, 16%, and they said, let's short it. Let's short it. Well, guess what? The volume just kept going, and I cannot wait to see Smokey's video tonight. Smokey does probably the best technical analysis on MMAT. I have to give the man credit. His Weeble technical analysis is phenomenal. I love it, so I'll be looking forward to that tonight. But anyway, let's see. The short borrow fees. This thing was up earlier today at 2.65%. At one point, it was 2.73%, 2.67%, and it updated 2 hours ago at 2.06%. And it hasn't updated in the last hour yet, but very interesting stuff there, guys. here's what I found pretty interesting to know. Look at the volume today. The FINRA total volume was 9.742 shares. Of those shares was short at 4.23 million. FINRA short volume ratio of 43.52. What leads me to believe this is like the lowest shorted day. Now these people out on the FINRA, they were trying to short the hell out of it. Don't get me wrong. Look at that. They were trying to short it, but we kept buying it up. We kept buying it up. And if everyone out there keeps adding to their position a little bit each time, just like I did today, guys. I posted on there, I bought 100 more shares today. That's all I did. I'm buying in, and if you know what, next week, 2 weeks down the road, I may buy 100 more. Just keep buying in over time. Don't get rid of them. That's what I'm doing. You guys can do what you want. You guys can do what you want. This is not financial advice. But anyway, look at the short volume ratio over here in the combined for the FINRA, CBOE, and PSX. This thing was like 50-60% on an average, and now we're down to 42. So I don't know. Does that mean they're covering? Is this, people not trying to short it as much? But get out here and take a look at this here. Days to cover has went up to 1.56. So short interest flow is still 8.01. Now that there, guys, just gets me excited that it is 0 shares to short come tomorrow. I cannot wait to see what happens on that. Now, if we go here to the buyers, we do have a couple buyers today. That's right. We have State Street Total Return VIS Fund. They bought 3,000 shares. They bought this really rare share, it says here. State Street Return VIS Fund Class 1 share ownership. And it says State Street Return to VIS Fund Class 1 share has filed a form disclosing ownership of 3,000 shares of METATERRY. Total holdings at $22,470. So this company returned some kind of special share. That's what this was. Some kind of special share that gave them 3,000 shares of the company. The other one here is a State Street Small Cap Equity Index portfolio. They have a total of 10,750 shares. This one here, if we look, it says they have a form disclosing 10,750 shares valued at $80,517. And yeah, it's a new position. That's what I'm saying, man. We have a lot of institutional people. Look at this. Institutional buyers, 101. Open positions, 87. What's the sellers looking like? Not a single damn seller in the last couple of days. The last one is this really confusing one of this TIF investment group. Now, like I said, guys, anything you see on here is probably 30 to 45 days, in the past. But keep in mind, as every day goes on, there's updates. And if we go here and look at the institutional owners, we have 127 total, with 113 long, 4 short, and we got 10 that are long and short, being those big hedge funds like Jefferies, Citadel, things like that. There is an article out here on Investor Place. It's kind of crazy to see that Investor Place has a positive article. I mean, that kind of had me, blown away. But here it is, MMAT stock. The big science news lifting metamaterials higher today. So they're saying that, me reading over this, that down here, I think MMAT stock higher on various catalysts. Now, you can go in and read this. Maybe I'll put this down in the pinned comments, but I wanted to go over this here. It says, in addition to a formidable retail investor interest, MMAT stock has garnered interest among institutional investors as well. The company's focused developing a team of experts to guide its research as one of the key drivers of the broader investor interest. Last week, the company announced the formation of a scientific advisory board. This group of award-winning scientists will be a catalyst the company hopes will drive future innovation. Indeed, the company that is on the cutting edge of technological breakthroughs and high-tech materials, it produces investors to be betting on a stronger and more diverse pipeline of prospective products in the future. Additionally, one of the goals for this board is to assess new opportunities for mergers and acquisitions. METATERRY has grown in a number of ways, and one has been through acquiring strategic technologies. The hope is the group of experts can guide such decisions in a way that's positive for shareholders? Yes. And I do agree with that. Maybe that has something to do with it. There's some great information here on Twitter. We're just going through the news, guys. This is at MMAT News. They're not officially MMAT, but they're a very reputable site. I go here for a lot of great DD. Keep in mind, guys, tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, we got the Police Expo event, 8/24 and 8/25. So keep that in mind, and we still got the augmented reality event coming in September. Now, they also posted, here's some great people, guys. If you're a big Twitter person, they did share here. You can go look at Mark Miller, of course, our man Sterling, James Vincent, and the Honey Badger. They tagged 4 people there that do great DD and giving their best info since the beginning. They do great deep DD on metamaterials, guys. There they posted that, and we get on here. They posted this 9 hours ago. MMAT Incredible. According to Fintel, metamaterial institutional ownership increased by 66%, with a total of 125 institutional acquires and counting, which we just kind of covered that. Here's the pictures. Institutional ownership is at 14.5%. And the next picture here, you can see, which we just went over right there, because we got the premium Fintel. And this here is back from their post on August 4th, how they have grown more since then. Now, we did cover this about Torchlight's land, and we do got to end the video here on this Ehor, our man Ehor. Now, there's a little bit of controversy. Some people, I didn't know this, but there's some controversy with Ehor, so we will take his information with a grain of salt. He is the predicted, let me see here, Managing Director of Predictive Analytics. So back on August 20th, he said that there was 20 shares shorted of metamaterials. The short interest is 60 million. The 8.51% short interest to float, 7.85% of S3 short interest to float, 2.83% fee to short the stock, which makes sense with what we were seeing on the Fintel today. Now it has went down a little bit, but still. Shares shorted are up 4 million, worth 13 million, 27.87% over the last week. Shorts are up 116 million in 2021 mark-to-market profits, including 994,000 on the negative 1.7 move. So he's saying on the 20th they made 994,000 on a 1.72 decline. Ehor, can you come out with the tweet? How much did the shorts lose today when this damn stock was up over 16%? How about that? How much did the shorts lose today? Because the margin calls are going to be coming. If this thing can hang in there, there's no shorts, no shares to borrow at a leading prime brokerage, which is probably Citadel or Jefferies, one of them. There's no more to borrow. So the fees are going to keep going up. The shorts are going to hope this comes back down tomorrow. But if we can hold strong, and I hope Smokey has the great technical analysis to bring us, I'm going to let him do that, man. He's the man on that. We're going to end the video on a toast that if it drops tomorrow, if we lose these gains, I'm going to go and buy another 100 shares. That's what we're going to do, guys. If it drops over 10% tomorrow, because this is a bull trap, maybe it's a bull trap. People said that. Is it a bull trap? If it drops 10%, I will buy another 100 shares, and I will post it on the YouTube community and on my Twitter account. And that's what I'm going to do. If we got 16 today, we go back 10 tomorrow, I'm going to buy another 100 shares and just keep adding to my position. So, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Check out the links down below. We got the Patreon group. We got a new video in there on an interesting stock that has a special dividend coming up. And I got to do some more DD on that special dividend. But there's another stock that has a special dividend. So if you want to know what that is, go check out the Patreon group, guys. $1 a month, as little up to $3 to $5. $1 to $5, whatever you want to do. You want to do more, do more. I am running out of Mad Dog, so yeah, anything will help. Also, I got to give a special shout out to one of our moderators, Grizzy. That's right, True Grizzles. He did a PayPal donation, so I want to say thank you, Grizzy, for that. Guys, down in the links, people said, I don't want to do the Patreon, I just want to give a donation. Guys, there's Patreon, I got a Cash App down there, so there is other ways if you want to support the channel. I know I got to get some soundproofing in here. That's probably one of my next investments. People say sometimes it echoes or it can kind of get loud in the microphone right here. So I think I may need to get like a microphone filter or get some soundproofing on the walls in here, because this room is just for YouTube. That's all it is. But anyway, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.